Hi, YouTube. So, welcome to Allie Parker's world, where I'm Allie Parker. I think I have a bit of a problem. I went book shopping again, to no one's surprise, right? And I also bought a book outlet order that will be here next week, so we get to do our first ever unboxing on this channel. But I wanted to do a small book haul of what I got last night. Most of these are out of my comfort zone of reading, so I think you guys will be surprised by the books that I picked. And then a couple of these are kids' books. I'm not gonna lie. They're children's books, but they're children's books that I never got to read. I missed a lot of school. I was really sick when I was a kid, so I didn't read all the classical children's books that everyone gets to read. My favorites are, as of right now, are Where the Red Fern Grows. That's like my top book of all time. Then Holes, because of Winn-Dixie, which I would really like to pick at least because of Winn-Dixie up and read again. I used to love the Narnia adventures, but I haven't read enough of those cutesy children's books, so I bought myself a couple. The first one, I love the movie. Matilda by Roland Dahl. And everyone knows the story of Matilda by now, by the author of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay, I did not know that part, so that is going to be my next children's book. Author of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I've never read that one either, but I love the movie. And this is it's so cute. This was such a cute book. Movie. I have not read the book, obviously. Then this is another great movie version, so I'm hoping the book version will be even better. It's The Incredible Journey by Sheila Burnford. And look, it's Sassy Chance. What's the other doggy's name? Oh man, I don't remember. Sassy Chance and Lucky? No, it's not Lucky. Oh man, I'm gonna be so mad when I read this and I figure out his name. And so the old dog. I don't know, it just refers to him as the old dog right there. Dang, I don't remember his name in the movie, but I absolutely love, there's this one and then there's Back to San Francisco or something like that, but I love both the movies, so I cannot wait to dive into that book. This one is actually a classic, and I don't think I've ever read it before, but it is The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgins Burnett. And it's about this orphan who finds herself in her uncle's house, where all the rooms are locked. And why is one of the gardens locked? And what is that crying she hears at night? Ooh, okay. Through the power of hope, friendship, and the magic of nature, Mary brings the house and a long-lost garden back to life. And then this one, since it's, it's a kid's book, so it has pretty illustrations as well. So I look forward to that one. Plus, it was only 50 cents, so I could not pass that up. Then these ones are kind of out of my comfort zone. I typically would not read these, but I'm trying to expand my reading a little bit. So I'm sorry, I can't move this arm because my dog is laying on it as a pillow. And honestly, it's okay. So, this one is Dead Until Dark by Charlize Harris. I believe that this is the book that was adapted into True Blood, which I never watched. But I believe that's what it is. I believe it's vampires. Honestly, I only picked it up because Becca from Becca's Books read it, and I'm pretty sure she liked it. And I'm trying to go a little bit out of my comfort zone, so that is really the only reason. Okay, and then I got 3 fantasy books, but one is child, like a kid's book fantasy. One is young adult, which is like a teenage fantasy. And one is adult fantasy. At least I believe the last one is adult fantasy. So the first one is a kid's book called Pegasus, The Flame of Olympus by Kate O'Hearn. When Pegasus crashes onto the roof of Emily's Manhattan apartment, her life changes forever. Emily is thrust into the center of a fierce battle between the Roman gods and a terrifying race of stone warriors called the Nereids. She must join forces with a thief named Palladium, the goddess Diana, and a boy named Joel to return Pegasus to Olympus and rescue the gods from certain death. Ooh. So, it's a kid's book, so I don't think it'll be that hard of a read. It is like 400 pages, though. 385 pages. And on the cover, why couldn't I think of that? On the cover, it says, a winning mix of modern adventure and classic fantasy. So come on, that looks adorable. That sounds amazing. And then this one is the young adult or the teenage fantasy. It's called The Blue Girl by Charles D. Lint, winner of the World Fantasy Award. So, The Blue Girl. Then it's 17-year-old Amiga's tough, rebellious nature has caused her more harm than good. So when her family moves to Newford, she decides to reinvent herself. She wants to stay out of the gangs and be a better person. But trouble shows up anyway. Amiga quickly catches the eye of the bullies, as well as the school's resistant teenage ghost. So it's a ghost story. Then she gets on the wrong side of a gang of fairies when her old imaginary childhood friend Pelly actually manifests. Ooh, Omega realizes that the impossible is all too possible. So it's got like fairies, it got ghosts, it's got teenage bullies. Oh, so it just sounds like an all-around good book. I truly never read fantasy, but this one caught my eye, and I read the back last night when I bought it, and it sounded really interesting, which never happens for me with fantasy. So we will see. I'm excited. And this last one, I believe, is an adult fantasy. If I'm wrong and you know, then put it in the comments down below. Sorry, Bella. Down below, give me comments, tell me. But I'm pretty sure that this is a adult fantasy. It is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. And honestly, I know zero about this book. I got it because, well, look at that freaking cover. Looks amazing. And I watch a lot of BookTube, probably an annoying amount. It helps me think of content for you guys. And honestly, it's just very enjoyable to me. So, my fantasy YouTubers out there talk about Neil Gaiman all the time. And they always say that he's one of the best. And I'm hoping that you guys are right. I didn't want a whole series by Neil Gaiman because I know that there are a lot of series by him. I just wanted to start fantasy. And I've been trying to find some books to kind of get into it, get a little bit out of my comfort zone, and maybe find a love for a new genre. So that is why I got all of them, actually. So that was my small little book haul where I got all these books. Woo! Right? And then also, I haven't talked about this yet, but I also bought a book outlet order, which should be here at the end of next week. So maybe next weekend or maybe like a couple days after, I will be doing an unboxing with you. I cannot wait. It's the first ever unboxing on my channel. So I'm excited for it. And I'm excited to dive into these books. Some of them out of my comfort zone. Most of them out of my comfort zone. Which is good. It's good to challenge yourself a little bit. Thank you for watching this haul video. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!